trends play an important role in getting your account discovered. So we want more eyes on your business. So Aisha, we're gonna go to the third slide and not the second. Why? Because more views get more eyes on your business. This is why if I had the opportunity to do something or anything to get more eyes on my business, I would. And this is where a lot of people say, I want that too. But the subcurrent, what people won't say is, wait a minute, I'll do everything but that. So today we're gonna be talking about the but that's, all right? We're gonna be talking about what we need to do. So here are 3 trends that you should be paying attention to. We're gonna dive in on Instagram on trend number 1. These are visual replies. Y'all, this is straight crazy. Instagram has empowered us to reply to comments on Reels. So for people who are like, wait a minute, I don't know how to create content, and I think that like my audience is like, I'm running dry on content ideas. What these replies are is the ability to engage with your audience to make them know that they are seen and that they are felt. So when you or me, if you were to leave a comment on my reel, what would happen? Are we not live on Instagram?
Nope.
Okay.
We lost it.
Okay, it's all good. We're just gonna roll with it. All right. So thank y'all, Facebook, for joining. It's all good. We won't go that. Let's stay here focused because there's been some tech issues. I got more tech issues than Vogue has magazine issues. Okay. So let's dive in. What we want to do is we want to make sure that the visual replies on Instagram are a great way to make people feel heard, because what people comment on becomes your content. Their comments become your content. Wait, what do you mean? Well, we can easily make a reel in response to a comment. So let's dive in, and I'm going to show you how I've created a tutorial to teach you how to respond to comments so that your audience is giving you content.
Scroll to the comment section of your post, tap reply. Change the color of your comment box by tapping on it, and change the position of it by dragging it across your screen. Use this feature to answer frequently asked questions, walk through tutorials, and do so much more. I want to know, what do you think of this feature?
Cool. All right. So once you have shared your visual reply, the person who posted that, so let's just say you leave a comment on one of my reels, and then I respond to your comment with a reel, you'll get a notification. Hey, Jasmine Star has responded to your reel. Hey, so what is that doing? Automatic personal connection. And then anybody can tap on that comment there in Instagram and go to that person's profile. So now what we're doing is if you were to leave a comment, you get a notification, and then anybody who wants to know, hey, who left that comment? Who left that question that Jasmine's responding to? Or who left that question or that comment that you're responding to? Oh, then what happens then? What we're doing is we're creating personal connections for your business. Trend number 2. Micro influencers. I am talking and making this conversation for business owners and also people who are micro influencers. So if you have ever been interested in being an influencer, like you're not behind, you are right where you're supposed to be. There are so many opportunities for influencers right now because there are brands and businesses. Maybe you are a brand and you're a business and you're looking for people to connect with, right? You're looking for somebody to advocate and push things out on behalf of your business and brand. If you have anywhere between 10 and 20,000, that's a really great number, and you don't need 100,000. Micro influencers are seen as trustworthy. When an account has hundreds of thousands of followers, some of the followers are less likely to engage. They're less likely to feel like it's a personal connection, that that person is taking time to know them. Now, micro influencers oftentimes have a higher engagement rate because there's less comments that they have to deal with, but then more people are excited because they get a direct comment from that person. And these are authentic conversations and connections that are happening that brands look at and they say, oh wow, I really like that. If you're a business owner and you want to connect with micro influencers, nothing is better than sending 100 DMs. And the best news is that they get to set the terms at their price. And on the flip side, if you're an influencer and you want a company or a business to notice your account, if you would like to be sponsored or pay for the content that you're creating, it is finally within reach. So if you would like to collaborate with other businesses, want these businesses to come and look at you, want them to pay you for your time, your energy, and your content, number 1, which is I'm a huge advocate for, you have to post consistently. And you have to maintain engagement. It doesn't matter if you are posting every single day, but a bunch of your comments are going unresponded. And it doesn't matter if you just post like once a week, but all of your comments are responded to. Those things have to exist for your business to get noticed by a brand. Authentically share about a business or what you like without strings attached. I can't tell you how many stories I've heard from like Chipotle. Chipotle has a massive presence on TikTok and on Instagram. And Chipotle isn't going for the person with the most amount of followers. They're wanting to choose micro influencers that talk about Chipotle all the time. Anyway, because they know that their audience knows that that Chipotle relationship feels authentic to them. If you really like a brand and you want to collaborate with them, start tagging them, creating content. They will come to you. Reach out to your favorite brands. If they're not noticing you, it's totally okay. You would be so surprised how many companies and organizations have a real human on the back of responding to their DMs. You can reach out to a company and get, what are the terms to be included as an influencer? Trend number 3, and y'all, this one is my favorite. This was spotted early on as the facts. Reels are here to stay. So what we want to do is make sure that we have a way for Reels to get seen. Chances are, studies show, Instagram says that people love watching Reels. And you might hate making the Reels, but people love watching them. So we know we just have to come out and say, specifically because Instagram said that you can push your Reels to Facebook now. So what do you think is going to be showing up on Facebook a lot more? Reels. That's just the state of the industry, and that is just where we are. So if then that becomes the case, we know that Reels aren't going anywhere. Your objective as a business owner, if you would like to get attention in the algorithm, is you have to create them. Your Reels and memes, I don't know if maybe I should define what a real meme is. A real meme is a reel that just showcases a meme and text that you can customize. This is perfect for a business owner who does not want to make reels of just them face or just them dancing. You can now use a meme as part of a reel and put it onto your account, but you can change the text to make it apply to your life, your business. So this is a great way for you to insert humor, to get a lot of views, to drive up engagement. They are short, and they are relatable, and they're so easy to share. But if you're sitting here and you're like, wait a minute, I wanna know how I can create these meme reels. Social Curator, what we do is we provide opportunities for business owners to show up, be on top of the trends, get the most amount of attention without wasting or spending too much time. So this month we are including a 15 story meme bonus. When you join, you will get 15 done for you, fully customizable for your brand. Not everybody will be using the same memes, the same colors, or the text. So how does this work? Well, the little magic elves at Social Curator has given you templates, and Social Curator integrates with Canva. From Social Curator, you would go into Canva, and there you can change colors, fonts, and you can change the meme if you so choose. All we're doing is making it work faster, better, and now you're on top of a trend in less than 5 minutes. So this is going to be a free bonus if you join Social Curator this month. I would love to see you on the inside at socialcurator.com. What we're going to do now is we are going to dive right into Q&A. We could talk about Instagram trends. We could talk about business. This is just what I love to do. Okay. What if I don't get comments on my reels? How do I use the visual reply feature? The comments will come, but if you have been around the block here on Facebook, when I do like these live free trainings, I am a big advocate of using the Social Curator HIC formula: hook, insights, and call to action. There could be a really strong possibility that nobody is leaving a comment because your reel is not asking for engagement. You could be creating a powerful reel, but if you don't ask a question, get an opinion, ask for a recommendation, involve people, put a quiz, people would be like, I enjoyed this reel, I'm moving on. You have to ask a question to get engagement. You have to invite a conversation to get engagement. You have to ask for an opinion or a vote or a thumbs up or tag a friend to get engagement. Now, we have that out. In the beginning, I am never above asking a favor from a friend. Like, hey homie, can you leave a comment? And I want to respond to it. If they're down for you and they want to support your business, they will show up for you. That's it. I heard just yesterday, be careful who you share your good news with. If they do not have the capacity to celebrate you in the capacity that you are celebrating yourself, that is a big indication of who you should have in your life. So ask yourself, who would celebrate my success? And then ask them to leave a comment. And then you respond to that comment, because that comment becomes your content. Okay. All right. My ideal client is a professional businesswoman. How can I appear professional and still use Ream meals? Okay. So number one, I'm going to state the obvious, and listen, I'm coming out swinging. It is not enough to say that your ideal client is a businesswoman. There are businesswomen, a professional businesswoman who is 25, and there's a professional businesswoman who's 35. There's a professional businesswoman who's 45, 55, and 65. If your ideal client is a 55-year-old professional businesswoman, she may or may not want to engage in real memes. If your ideal client is a 25-year-old professional businesswoman, studies and statistics show that that demographic, 25 to 35, is the largest demographic of consuming reels. If you don't believe me, visit My Therapist Says on Instagram. All they've been doing is they used to create a reel, they used to create memes, and now what they're doing is they're creating real memes, and the views skyrocketed. And all their meme reels are social commentary on what's happening on Real Housewives or The Bachelor, or they even talk about creating a meme reel about work life. You can absolutely create a real meme about work life. And just because a professional may not share it, they will consume it. They will send it in a private DM to their friends. They're like, hey, this is George in HR. Oh yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, Janice, my views increasing steadily because of reels. Congratulations, Janet. You're doing the thing that we firmly believe in. Megan Beha, reels for churches, yes or no? How would we use them? Heck yes. Reels, listen, right now, and here's the thing, I'm so glad we're recording this in real time because it is March 2022. In March 2023, I probably won't be talking about reels anymore. Why? Because constant consumption of a singular type of content will change in the future. Period, the end. Reels were not being consumed at this capacity a year ago, nor will they be consumed at a capacity a year from now. Something else will come. And guess what? Watch me show up on Facebook and talk about the next big thing. As of right now, Instagram is setting the rules to the game. Our objective to be like, even if we love it, hate it, live it, dead it, we have to do it if we want to get noticed. So should churches use memes, reels? Yes. Period. So what does it look like? I would love to see, if I'm searching for a church, to do a reel on where to park, where to get a cup of coffee, how to find the right seat, and if you have children, are you checking them into Sunday school? That's a meme. Okay, our videographer is going like this in the background. Like, wow, y'all, remix. Do a reel on what worship looks like in your house of worship. Some people be all filled with the Spirit, and some people are just like the church, like First Church of Refrigeration. We don't sing here. Whatever. We want to know. Do a real meme about like Jesus, and it's like BRB on Easter. Be right back. Jesus come back on Easter. Okay, like we can jump into the social conversation. It is okay to laugh and poke fun and enjoy your religious beliefs. Okay. Is it true that showing up on video is the way to get more engagement now? Yes, and it has been true for a long time, and it will continue to be true. Not because the powers that be at Facebook or Instagram are devious and want to see you suffer. No, it's just what people are consuming now. And if in the future people stop consuming video and they want to go back to consuming just photos, guess what? It is in everybody's best interest, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you, me, to go back to photos. The market guides where we go. Karen Greeno, TikTok versus Reels. Should we do different videos with different vibes? Karen, if you have the time to do that, go right ahead. All day, every day. If you have the capacity to create TikToks that are native to TikTok and Reels that are native to Instagram, go right ahead, queen. You'll kill the game. Most business owners don't have the capacity to create two different pieces of content for two platforms. If you do, great, yes and amen. If you don't, then I would venture to say to choose a platform and then repurpose it a little while later on a second platform. What if I'm not funny? How can I create reels? Use the social curator templates. We insert the funny for you. Like, we include copy that is light, engaging, and funny, and then you customize it for your business. Don't worry, just trust us. Like, trust the dang process. We give it to you served up. Jennifer King, I'm having a hard time getting my reels noticed. Jennifer, there's probably 3 reasons why your reels are having a hard time getting noticed. And I don't know you, Jennifer, and I don't know the content you create, and I don't know what you do professionally. So please know it is completely agnostic. These are the 3 reasons that I see across the board why people are not getting their reels seen. Number 1, they're not engaging. If you have a reel and you're like, chances are it's not going to stick out from the other reels that are being produced. So if nothing else, if you're going to do a pointing reel, I would advise for you to commit to being a version of yourself that feels uncomfortable. Every time I create a TikTok, every time I create a reel, I'm a version of myself that is cringy. And guess what? The cringier I feel about rolling or dancing or pointing, the better it gets. Which is so ridiculous and counter opposite to everything you think you would believe. So how about number 1, cringe-worthy dance moves. Number 2, following the HIC formula. There's a chance that your reels don't teach anybody, help anybody, the 3 E's. Education, entertainment, empowerment. Make sure that your reels are either educating, entertaining, or empowering. If they're not doing any of those things, you're gonna have a really hard time getting anybody to notice. And number 3, I would encourage you to find trending music. Trending music is a great way to get served up in the algorithm. So if you've ever noticed, if you're on Instagram and you're seeing a trend, like just recently I'm seeing a lot of that's not my name trend. And if I have watched a few of those, Instagram will then serve me up more reels using that trending song. Your actions on a platform indicate to the algorithm what they should be showing back to you. So if there's a lot of people who are hopping on a trend and watching the way people are doing it, this is just another opportunity for you to get the engagement. Those 3 things. Okay, how do I create reels for another company? Number 1, you're gonna wanna create reels when you know that other company's dream customer. I never propose that somebody create a reel for the goal of virality. When you go viral, you end up attracting a bunch of people who don't know that account, trust that account, or even not sure if they like that account. So you have a bunch of strangers coming in. My objective for creating reels is to go deeper with an audience that is interested in the thing that I'm selling. I have zero aspirations of becoming a mega influencer. I want to connect with people who will invest in my business. Period, the end. So my advice for you, if you're creating a reel for another business, is not to create a reel to get millions of views, although if that happens, awesome. Your objective for creating the reel should entirely be to get more customers through the door. Period, the end. On the inside of Social Curator, Tulsa wedding photographers on Instagram, Doug and his wife, they said, Jasmine, we hate reels. We're photographers. We want to put out photos, but we've noticed our engagement has completely dropped. Him and his wife are on the inside of Social Curator and they come to the coaching sessions and I said, Doug, come on, bro, do a reel. And he says, I hate them. My wife and I are so awkward. And I was just like, how about you try getting comfortable being awkward? They committed to creating reels and 6 weeks, they booked a client directly from reels, paying them $6,000. You will either find reasons for your success or excuses for your lack and ineptitude to do the thing that you need to go. Oh, shots fired. Oh, okay. Y'all, I want to remind you that one of the trends is using meme reels. And Social Curator has a bonus with done-for-you solutions for you to customize that as a small way of saying thank you and get your business noticed. If you are a business owner who does not want to be in front of the camera, well then great. This is an opportunity for you to show up in big ways. Okay, Maida, how do I know or avoid that infringement on creating reels? If the music is available for you to use on Instagram, it's not infringement. There you go. Okay, friends, it is just what we do every single week. Forgive the technical difficulties with the sound in the beginning. Hey, we're going to show up. We're going to be a little bit awkward. And I hope that in my ineptitude, I hope that in my awkwardness, I hope in my cringiness, you're able to see that if I could still rise on the back end of it and still continue to move forward, I hope that you know and you believe and you feel that you could do the same. So continue showing up, continue creating, continue being vulnerable, and continue putting putting one tiny step in front of the other until you get to where you want to go. This message is not for you, it's for me. I'm talking to myself as a reminder. Jasmine, one tiny step in front of the other. Blessings, y'all. Socialcreator.com/join. I'll see you on the inside.